Hello, I'm Iain Lee, and I recently spent quite a bit of time in a certain jungle camp down under. And the good people at John Mason International Movers thought I would be the perfect celebrity to give you the ins and outs, the do's and don'ts of what you can and can't take when you move to Australia. Basically, I'm the only one out of that lot that they can afford. When you move all your things to Australia, you'll be made to pay an inspection fee charged by the Australian government. This is called ACWIS, and basically it covers the cost of them looking at and inspecting everything. Now, if they find something they don't like that might need sending back, cleaning, or even destruction, it's going to be you that foots the bill, and it could run into thousands of pounds. So, to save time, effort, and faff, this is my definitive Leave It At Australia edition. Let's start with something jolly and festive, shall we? Have a look at these beautiful Christmas decorations made by the kids. You want to take these to Australia, don't you? Well, tough, you can't. Any decorations made from pine cones or other plants could be confiscated and even destroyed. Yeah, Merry Christmas, Scrooge. So these have to stay in the UK. The next thing to think about is untreated wood. Ooh, now this could include a lot more things than you might think. Placemats, bowls, and even wicker baskets. Any untreated wood will get destroyed and you'll foot the bill. So, in it goes. After a long flight and a big move, you probably stink. So why not have a nice relaxing bath with some candles? Well, think again. You see, importation of products from endangered species is not allowed. So any candles or anything made from beeswax is strictly prohibited. That means no. Obviously, you can take your clothes with you, but actually there are a couple of really important rules you need to be aware of. If you're a bit of a Jon Snow or a Lady Gaga, Australia has a very strict no fur rule. If you take it, it could end up in the incinerator. They're also very, very tough on soiled goods and goods with organic residue, which means, unfortunately, I can't take my lucky pants with me. Oh well, never mind. Live plants, nuts, seeds, and indeed, bulbs won't make it if found in your packing crate.
Not that type of bulb, Ian.
No. Now, I'm sure loads of you will be planning to celebrate your move out there with a big bottle of bubbly. But be warned, all alcoholic beverages will be subject to extremely high import duties and taxes. So, if you fancy a drink, you're best off buying it out there. Now, if you're anything like me, the first thing you'll want to do when you move from a very cold country to a very hot country is to slip on your trainers and go out and hit the road for a quick 20k. But don't fall foul to one of the most common problems hitting people moving to Australia. Clean sports gear, workwear, walking stuff, tools, absolutely fine to take with you. But if there's any dirt or organic matter on them, you'll be billed for the cleaning, or even worse, they could be destroyed. So, the law says goods knowingly infested with pests, diseases, fleas, that's a massive no-no. So if the kids have got nits, you might have to leave them behind. Or, at the very least, buy a new bed for the dog before you pack it. As you start to pack your things to begin your life down under, thoughts turn to Benji, the family dog, sat there on the mantelpiece in his urn. Now, you know what Australians are like when it comes to ashes. You've got to be extra careful. If you've got ashes, whether they be human or pet, they need to be in a sealed container, and you've got to have a certificate of cremation to prove what they are. Otherwise, they could be confiscated and destroyed, and I can't bear to see Benji cremated for a second time, sorry. Any meat, fresh fruit and vegetables are a big no-no, and as much as it pains me, it means we can't take these delicious looking strawberries with us. Also, no egg and no dairy. So we can't even take the cream. It's a crying shame, but we'll have to leave it at. So that's my definitive Leave It Air Australia edition. If you've got any questions, get in touch with the team at John Mason International Movers. They are there to help and to make sure your move down under goes nice and smoothly. Check out the website. Thank you so much for watching, and wherever you're moving to in the world, have a great move. Oh, I've just remembered, there's one more thing you can't take with you. Anything that's got CFCs, like fridges.